Some pay bills. Time beyond. Thanks for real.
What's going on YouTube? Jumpin' Chris here. We come back at y'all with another vid. What we have it today. Bam! That's right. And these are the Desert Sage Yeezy 350 V2. Desert Sage. You know what? A lot of people want to call these the Belugas 9.0s or whatever. Or you know what? I even heard people call these are the Corona Yeezys. That's harsh. They don't say that. But all in all, man, these things just came out, and I must say I really like this colorway. I do. This is gonna be for the personal. This is for my collection, and yes, I'm actually really glad I got these things because I took all L's everywhere for these things. I took all L's like through all the apps, raffles, so on and so forth. I didn't get any W's, but of course I got a W online, and I got also a W on Adidas app. But I definitely want a pair like immediately so I can do a review for you guys. So I had to wait in line and get the unclaimed pairs, so which was pretty cool anyways. But yeah, man, these things are pretty nice. I know we got so many colorways of the V2s and stuff like that, but it's very, very saturated. I mean, how many V2s we got now? Like 50 freaking colorways. I mean, I lost count. It's been quite a bit, but this one here, this is a cool colorway, man. Like, I like the orange here. I know that's what kind of gives up the little beluga feel to it, but honestly, I feel like these looks more like kind of like it has like a true form flavor to it. See, like here, I feel like it's a little closer to the true forms just because it's orange and so on and so forth. But a lot of people want to call these the beluga to the 10.0 whatever. How many beluga colors do we got? But I don't know, man, the whole entire colorway here, man, is actually something a little different. So I feel like this is actually a pretty cool colorway to actually have, and this is look pretty nice. And I do like the reflective stripe here. I don't have any reflective stripe in my collection. I did have the Marsh, but I didn't really like that little pissy orange mustard colorway. I wasn't feeling that, so I got rid of those. But so this is the one I would like to have in the collection with this reflective stripe. Oh no, let's just go ahead. Let's jump into this review real quick. All right. Let's take a quick little 360 at these things, and yes, I must say these things are pretty nice, man. I like them. I'm hyping up a little bit, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, if you guys can see, you got the whole upper here. This entire shoe, just like on all Yeezy V2s, had this prime knit material throughout. You guys can see the stitching, the patterns. It's basically the same pattern that we've been getting on all V2s as well, just a little different colorway. I feel like whatever this green one on the true forms were, or basically a whole solid one for these Sage. Of course, the big one is this reflective stripe here. Yeah, it's not translucent like on most of the stripes on V2s, but it has this reflective. So if you have like in a little sunlight, or take a flash of pictures, I'm gonna show it to you guys right here real quick. Look at the reflective stripe here throughout. You guys can see this actually looks really dope, and you guys see the translucent and goes all the way to the back of the heels here. Very nice. This really looks good on all pictures with the flash or whatever the case is. Or just moving on to your round rope laces. Basically this little green color on the same exact on the prime knit material as well. And the sock line here, which is a big part here, is this little orange color construction working color here. Very bright, very bright. And if you guys see on the back of the heels here, you get that 3 stripe 3M on the back. In the insole here, you get that yellow insole with their Adidas Yeezy logo inside. Take out the boost here, you guys can see that see-through boost inside the Yeezys, you know, for your comfortability of boost is life. And then if you guys can see, there is no heel tab as well. I guess, you know, make it look nice so you can see the little translucent stripe here as well. And Yeezys have been getting rid of the little heel tab. Moving on, it has like this greenish translucent midsole here, and then has like do I want to call this gum sole or different type of outsole? Take a look at the outsole here. It has like this yellowish outsole, and you guys can see the see-through boost throughout this insole. Like I said, boost is life. So there you guys have it. These are the Yeezy V2 Desert Seg Belugas Corona. These, whatever these, not for, is Desert Sage. Anyways, these things here, these things were actually pretty tough to get. If you guys like, I'm hearing a lot of people took some L's, especially on if you were trying to do this on the reservation app. I'm not sure if that's just because the Flux app just sucks, or I took all L's from like Finish Line to Hibbits. I've talked to some people on the Instagram, and they're like, yo, they took L's too. So these things, and I believe that most stores, when they got these, they didn't have that many pairs compared to what they've been getting on Yeezys. So these things were actually pretty limited. I believe these things were a little bit more limited than the Earths. But I'm pretty sure if you put your footwork in and you really tried, you could have got these things either online or like you know, try to get them somehow, like, you know, unclaimed pairs or something. I don't think a lot of people even pick these things up, because a lot of times people usually pick up Yeezys to resell, and usually as of lately, especially with V2s, and of course this time right now, these things are not going for much at all. If anything, I mean, you're basically making a little bit of chump change money here if you are gonna go the app route. But like I said, they're not really going for much at all. And I believe that's just one of those things about Yeezys, that's the kind of era that we're in now. Yeezys are not what they used to be. Especially, it's oversaturated. They got so many freaking pairs, so many freaking colorways. So we're not gonna get those Yeezys that's worth like, you know, $400 anymore, unless it's the black. Unless it depends on what it is. But these things here, since it's a new colorway, they're not really going for much at all. Stay tuned. I will have a hold or sell video, but there's also because timing as well. But all in all, man, these things are actually pretty fire. I really like this colorway. I think it's really dope. It looks great on feet. And just like all Yeezy V2s, I highly recommend you guys to go about a half size up to a full size up. Probably a half size up is just fine. I like to wear my Yeezys without insoles. I always take the insoles out. That's how I like to wear them. I feel like you can feel the boost a lot more better. You guys give it a try, see how it feels without the boot or the insole here. And plus, I don't like to mess these up. But all in all, man, these things were actually somewhat pretty tough to kind of get, to be honest. Like low key, these were semi-limited, kind of hard to get, just especially if you're trying to go the app route. You had to put in some footwork. You definitely had to put some footwork in. But I've seen people still took L's even though they did. I guess it depends on what city or whatever it is, because some cities were a little bit more limited than others. And like I said, most stores that usually get a lot of Yeezys, they would usually get like up to about maybe like 80 to 100 pairs. I heard that they only got like 50 to like 60 pairs or something like that. So it wasn't much at all. But I think at the time that we're in right now, people are not really spending big money on shoes, of course, unless, you know, because people just out of work or whatever. I'll speak more onto that later on in another video. But if you do really want these things and you're able to afford it, I recommend you guys probably get these things probably right now if you want to buy them for a personal, because they're not, like I said, they're not really going for much. They could go down a little bit more. I don't see these things like completely bricks, but they are kind of bricking right now. But I just still see these things not too big a brick, because for one, this colorway is really dope. Got the reflective stripe. I mean, can't really go wrong with it. And you know what, man, I know a lot of people get really tired of V2, so am I, but this colorway is just a really dope one. And trust me, there's gonna be more V2 350s to come out. But like I said, for me, I got so many colorways, so I'm very picky and choosy on which V2s I'm actually gonna keep. This one here is definitely gonna be a keep for me. I'm definitely gonna keep it personal. I usually try to cop all Yeezys, of course. I gotta give you guys the content, want to give you guys my opinion in review, but this here is definitely going into the personal collection. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. The review. Let me guys know what you guys think about these things. Were you able to cop? Did you even try? or you just not even feeling these things, you guys comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And also, if you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vids. Don't forget to follow me at all my social media at JumpinChris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway guys, I'm Jumpin' Chris. Peace.